Eric Wilson here, 30-year independent licensed mechanic. In the next 6 to 7 minutes, I'm going to show you the inside story in this '07 Ford Freestyle, so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front right tire, all-season radios, you got quite a bit of tread here. It's, yeah, you got about 60-70% tread on all-season radios there. Now, coming behind the front left tire, first of all, I want to point out that the lower ball joint here, which is critical, is tight. That's important. You've got about 30,000 K left on brakes, and so we got lots of brakes. Now, this is your outer CV boot. Now, it's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you'd see it right away. So that is that's full of grease, doing its job, moving you forward there. On the inner CV boot, a little harder to see, but see for yourself, good and dry, no cracks, no leaks. This is your left sway bar link connected from here up to there, connected, doing its job, because this is what controls the sway. You go around a corner, it dampens the tendency to sway. So far so good. Now, this is the most important part in the whole car. It is the left outer tie rod. It's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering. It is tight. So brake-wise, suspension-wise, leak-wise, I don't see anything of any concern on the left. Now, coming across the, the bottom of the motor here, okay? Now, this is the bottom of the motor here, and other than a little bit of stain and dirt, I don't see any drips or leaks. So, leak-wise, looking very, very healthy. Coming across to the front right tire, again, about 80% tread on all season radios. Coming behind the front right tire, you've got your right outer tie rod, which is tight, your right lower ball joint, which is tight, your right sway bar link connected from here up to there. That is connected and doing its job. Brakes about 30,000 K. So, and then, and the inner CV boot, little harder to see, but see for yourself, good and dry. So leak-wise, brake-wise, suspension-wise, I don't see anything of any concern so far. Now, coming on the right rear tire, definitely not as good as the front tires. I'm going to say, okay, you're definitely going to need rear tires, because they've got some, they've got not only worn, but they got cracks in them as well. So definitely you need a right rear tire. Now, coming behind the right rear tire, first thing I want to point out is that this is your sway bar link connected from here up to there. That is doing the same thing as it controls the sway when it goes around the corner, and it is tight. Now, this right here, this tube inside here is the shock, and if it's full of oil, if it was leaking, you'd see it right away. So that is good and dry. Your spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. Your brakes, you've got about 20,000 K left on the rear brakes, a little less on the rear than you have on the front. But brake-wise, suspension-wise, leak-wise, no problems. Definitely need a right rear tire. Okay, Pete, we can drop her down, buddy. Yeah, it's already down. Okay, with the motor running, you've only got 94,000 K, and I don't see any check engine lights, no cracks in your windshield, dash looking clean. Okay, now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, with the motor running, I am not hearing anything of any concern. Okay, the shot of the exhaust of the motor running, very, very clean. The thing I always do is I take the oil cap off, and if I look underneath to see if there's any kind of white goo, because that would be an indication of oil and mix of oil and antifreeze, which would be an internal leak, and this is clean. And I'm not surprised, it's not even 100,000 K on it. So this vehicle, as far as I can tell, mechanically wise, brake wise, suspension wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern. Definitely low K, other than quite possibly a couple of I think 2 rear tires, I'm going to say, is what you need more than anything. Other than that, though, I don't see anything of any concern in this motor. So hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. And if this is not what you're looking for, by all means let me know, because I not only can find the vehicle you're looking for, but I can do this video inspection on any vehicle you want at no cost, no obligation, because I have access to literally hundreds of vehicles. Now, if you buy the vehicle, you need to simply hook up with me, because I'm going to give you a free 10% fuel saving device that costs you nothing. That's if you buy whether this vehicle or any vehicle. With my help, I am not only going to show you the inside story so you can buy safe with Eric, but I'm also going to give you a free 10% fuel saving device as well. Hopefully this helps. Have a great one.